Hello from Zeros, my name is Bogdan, you're on channel Smart Zeros, and today I tell you
about the N-Gage game called Asphalt Urban GT.
Thank you, you heard him. So let's get Time Machine started. Time is like a river that has turned into ice. With these crystal palaces we will build a new world. Smart Zeros is a space where we rule the time, rather than the other way around. Zeros has no past, they simply move to Smart Zeros. Asphalt, which is now known to almost all fans of mobile games, began its journey in 2004. And you could play the first part only on Gaga, and later on its main competitor. So yes, friends, it was on N-Gage and Nintendo DS that this legendary series of games was born. It should be noted that even then it was a multi-budget and very promising project. I think Gameloft chose the N-Gage platform to premiere the series for a reason. Apparently the French appreciated and saw a great future in it. Good texture driving is complemented by bright effects when nitro is activated. The skillful application of shadows and reflections, the variability of which helps to bring each trace its own flavor, was a great joy. There are other unique features that make it easy to feel the atmosphere of being in a particular place. From available locations are present Miami, Las Vegas, New York, Paris, Hong Kong, Cuba, Bogota Airport, Closed American Highway and Chernobyl. I don't know what prompted the creators to put the last city on the list of available tracks. However, my surprise became unforgettable when I found myself in this location at the first time. As I remember now, it was in class at the school that I was sneaking around to play the second part of Asphalt. I, accustomed to traveling in the world metropolises, suddenly drive my red and white Dodge Viper into the grey autumn places surrounded by a fence. I dropped my look at the name of the track, really Chernobyl. It was not possible to shout, but I well copied the face of the surprised Joey Tribbiani. There is absolutely no claim to musical accompaniment. Among the genres there are electronics, rock and even mambo. Many tracks perfectly convey the spirit of early Zeros. The only disadvantage of the developers can be considered that the engines of all cars sound the same. So it doesn't matter if you drive a Hummer or a Jaguar, the sound is the same. Well, in the next part that was corrected. In arcade mode there are such types of races as fast game, free race, challenge by class of cars and for time. You can also play as policeman. In addition to the arcade, the game has an evolutionary mode. It provides you with your own garage where you can tune in cars. And on series of racing race, you can win new cars and cash. For money you can buy other machines or invest it in parts already purchased. So you can go from jeeps to legendary supercars. Since the game is an arcade, there is no need to wait for advanced control. It practically comes down to the joystick and buttons gas, nitro and brake. Fortunately, there is an opportunity to drift. However, I want to please the fans of racing simulators, because N-Gage has a trump card up its sleeve in this genre too. We'll have time to talk about it, but a little bit later, friends. In the meantime, I want to note that, in my opinion, the first Asphalt is the most difficult in the series. Even choosing the minimum difficulty in the settings, it feels that in subsequent part of the game offers such a resistance, at least on the average level. More than 20 licensed cars of different classes are available with no less extensive internal tuning capabilities. Those who like to edit the appearance of cars are less fortunate. However, this nuance is more than compensated for in the second part. The triple nitro will also appear there. In the meantime, we'll have to settle for the usual one step, though renewable. Of course, there's abilities multiplayer. Asphalt allows up to 4 players to compete simultaneously in a regular race or championship mode. In police battles, the number has been reduced to 2. The pioneer of the Asphalt series turns out to be pretty nice. Yes, there were some minor flaws. However, it doesn't spoil the overall picture in any way. Especially in the next part, as we like to say it in Ukraine, this jar of honey with a drop of tar will turn into a barrel of high quality nectar. So there's plenty more to look forward to, guys. See you again soon.